Boy.
Why?
There's going to be pizza in a
Pizza.
moment.
Pizza moment.
Yes.
The moment of pizza.
They say that you should live in the moment. And by the moment, they of course mean pizza.
I want the pizza moment.
Oh, what kind of pizza?
Bakery pizza.
It's not a kind of pizza. That's just a place where you get pizza.
It is if I wanted to.
Mm.
Wow, they give everyone free Nitro for 1 month. So I can stream to you in 60 frames per segundo.
Wait. Wait, you got you got free Nitro? I don't know if I got
I
it.
got a pop-up that said we're giving everyone free Nitro because it's, I don't know, some kind of anniversary. I don't know.
Maybe they didn't roll it out.
Yeah, it's possible it's going like
Well, let me see real quick. Yeah, no, I'm still locked out of using emoji.
don't worry, it's fine, whatever.
It's like the only reason to have Nitro is to use
Well, you could,
emoji.
Harriet, you could have all those fancy profile effect with animations and stuff, you know, for the
No,
people who click on your profile every day.
no.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I mean, like, I was gonna say I don't use Discord for business, but like, I don't use it for publicizing. You know,
I don't think
like I
those profile animations are useful for business or publicizing anything.
they're just supposed to they're just supposed to make you feel nice, I guess.
Hmm. Where is that key?
Need that key.
What? Yeah, there we go. I can do this now. I
Oh,
guess. Whatever. Video game.
video game and also
Um,
pizza. Hang on, I'm gonna
yeah.
see if I can get pizza.
Let's get your pizza. I
Hmm.
will load the game. Onion, what are you doing? Alright, so we need to go back a little bit because I have made some discoveries since that sort of changed our situation a little bit. And I don't actually remember if that means I need to rebuy some weapons from the smithies. If I need to fight them again, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's in that save file anymore. It's been too long. It's been like 3 months. Oh yeah, I need to fight them again, don't I? Oh well. That's fine. They weren't very hard. It's time for weapon. Oh boy, what is happening here?
Careful now.
Shield allies. How dare you? Was that big guy have 2 coin slot for a face? Ask the paintress, I don't know. I didn't make it. She did.
Here we go.
I don't understand contemporary art. The most obnoxious thing you could say about a painting. Oh, that's not... No, yeah, it's not gonna work if I just use
Wait,
the button I'm used to on my other save file.
That's lucky.
The pizza. Yeah, I'm sorry. I reloaded a save from earlier because I made some discoveries.
oh.
So there's just a couple things I'm gonna have to redo. And one thing is that I have to fight these guys again because I don't think I have a save like that's right after but before the thing I want to redo. So these guys have to be defeated so we can buy their weapons again because they got weapons and I think some of them are alright. Breaking rules is what I wanted to take. Well, that was only one shield. Percé. Yeah, damage cap. Damage cap. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a little slimby today.
Oh. Why not be a big Sling Bee?
I might make this a shorter stream than usual just because I need to get some sleep.
Oh.
I still wanted to stream though. I need some joy in my life.
Hey!
What's the... Yes? What? Hello?
Pauline strams are a joy in my life.
It's a good thing. It's good that we have that mutual thing. We have that in common. What's the word?
Wait, neutral?
Time to hit big.
To say that you have something in common is... I don't know why you said neutral.
Did I say neutral?
Yeah.
I think I'm just mumbling my words.
Blade cut through the plates.
Bring it on.
Oh, come on.
Damn it.
You... Daily Gustav.
Neutral would be more like those guys from the neutral planet. Where it's like, I do not feel very strongly one way or the other.
If I die, tell my wife hello. That one always got to me. Some reason. Do I not
You
have...
don't know if you can trust these neutral guys.
I think I can trust them more than anyone else in the Futurama universe.
You don't trust Zap Brannigan?
No, not really, no. I think Zab Brannigan is kind of the worst person you could hang out with. I would rather hang out with Lur from Planet Omicron for CIA.
You sure you don't want any champagne? It's like, no, and I think it's pronounced champagne.
I mean,
Oh god, no!
really, it's pronounced champagne, but, you know, English accent and everything.
My turn.
Verso gets to play more.
Marked.
I gotta say, my opinion of this game keeps,
Please survive.
ping-ponging? What's the word? Going up and down. Some, like, I don't know, it's a fun game, but some of the decision they made are just baffling. Alright, weapons. I do not have enough money to get everything. That's an upgrade, actually, because we already got that weapon. The way weapons work is kind of weird sometimes.
How so?
Because like you can find them in several places, and I think if you already found a weapon somewhere, if you like find the other place where you could also find it, it's an upgrade instead. I think it is how it works.
I mean, that's one way that I know of handling that kind of thing.
I've not actually seen many games do that. Like, I've seen games have upgrades for a weapon, but usually they're not interchangeable. Like, you'd still need to find the actual weapon somewhere, and then the upgrades are their own thing. I don't know. Bourgelon. Consuming Fortel applies to burn on target. Parson charge. I like burn. Burn is alright. Sun skills give one more charge. Yeah. Goblisson. During twilight, every time Fortel is applied, it also affects another random enemy. Eh. Eh. I don't know. I think she's better at like single target than AoEs. Lightning skills cost 1 less AP. That's an upgrade. So like that's a weird thing. Like what's Denimerim? She already has that one, and that one is level 8. Okay, so that would be like a 4-level upgrade. So we would get the 20% increased lightning damage, which is not bad. I do use that one a lot, just because I like the lightning skills. Let's get that one. Ram. Don't lose rank when taking damage from powerless enemies. +1 perfection on eating a powerless. Apply powerless on... Oh, why do I have a hiccup?
What?
Out of nowhere. Critical hits apply burn. Base attack applies burn. Critical chance while stanceless. That's a weird one. You never really want to be stanceless, but there's weapons that incentivize Mile to be stanceless, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this.
What does it mean to be stanceless?
So she has 3 stances and stanceless. So, do they have like a... They have like a tutorial thing. So when she fights, each of her skills will put her in a stance as long as she's not already in that stance. So if she does a skill that puts her in defensive stance, if she's already in defensive stance, that doesn't work, she would be put back in stanceless. Stanceless doesn't do anything on its own. It's no stance. In defensive stance, she takes less damage, 50% less damage, and gains AP per parry or dodge. In offensive stance, she deals more damage, 50%, but it takes increased damage, 50%. In virtuous stance, she deals a lot more damage, 200%. Switching stance also gives you an AP, so you want to switch stance. If you try to switch to a stance that you are already in, she becomes stanceless, which does not have any bonus or penalty. It's just nothing. So it's like her whole gameplay is sort of juggling stances, but also she has a skill that if you do it in virtuous stance, you stay in virtuous stance. And virtuous stance is the one that deals the most damage. So like, I don't know, there's a weapon, I think the weapon she has right now, Jarum. Yeah, you switch automatically to virtuous stance when you do a counterattack. So if the enemy attacks you and you do all the parries perfectly, instantly she's in virtuous stance. You can stay in virtuous stance the whole fight like this, so you just keep your 200% bonus damage the entire time. And the counter attack on that weapon also applies 5 burn, so it's just that weapon, like, right now, there's a lot more later, but right now that's kind of just busted. I don't know. The thing is that a lot of things are busted in this game, and it's like, which is the most busted? Can you figure it out? It's a puzzle. But of course there's the problem of the damage cap that's in the way. So this guy is unique, or kind of unique. He's if you kill him on this on the map here, he disappears, doesn't come back. I think there might be another one much later, but I don't know where he is. And we defeated him last time, and then I made a revelation later that I should not have done that.
Oh.
So we'll leave him alone for now, and we're gonna continue on the story.
Let us get quit.
At least they don't hide busted weapons behind stuff like dodge 200 lightning bolts in a row, or defeat all the fucking super bosses. I mean, I don't know that for sure yet. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Final Fantasy X, you never need...
Not far from here.
Final Fantasy X, you don't need the super weapons to finish the game. The super weapons are really just to do, like, the super bosses and the monster arena thing, which I always thought was boring as hell. Because it's just... fight these like upgraded monsters that have like 1 billion HP and kill you in one hit, and there's just like it's just really long fights that have very little strategy. They were inspired by FF10. I mean, there's a lot of inspiration in this. Honestly, I'm not sure I see it, because I'm pretty sure I know what the inspiration is for one of the gestural beaches, and it's not FF10. It's Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I don't know if you've ever heard of this game.
If I've ever heard of what?
Getting Over It.
Follow the tracks.
With,
I've heard of Getting Over It, but like
Train.
the game with like the guy in a jar.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know about Getting Over It.
Okay. Yeah, there's a gestural beach that is very, very clearly just that. It's just that. They just made their own, like, Getting Over It level. What am I doing? Alright, we gotta
Before the
meet...
fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent.
Trains.
Always running late, but
Gotta meet
Right.
pizza.
Hey now.
yes.
The reason why they're late is because they keep going on strike, and the reason they keep going on strike is because the government keeps trying to fuck them up.
Here we are. Minoko Station.
Wait,
Is that a Grundis?
where were we talking about
Knew it.
strikes?
They're real too.
Hmm?
What's going on?
Strags?
Yeah, why are we talking about strikes?
What's a strag?
You're boogling me.
They used the word and I forgot what it was already, and I'm just slimby.
Ugh.
Hold up. This is fine.
I mean, it is fine. She's
Hello?
fine.
Hello? Contrary to what some believe, guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. Good for you. That one seems less alive. Anything I can learn?
Also, yes, that is how being fireproof works. It means that that a material's just too cool to burn. Like, it hasn't reached that point where it's not cool enough to not burn.
Noko's not here. That means slow as ever. Obvious.
Your reflexes remain sharp as ever. I approve.
I really wish that they'd put a border on the subtitles.
They put a blur around it, which is not a way to make it more legible.
New
Guys.
You speak our language.
He had a lot of time to kill, so I taught him.
ladies. Could I interest you in a duel?
Definitely a gestural.
No point trying to talk until we've calmed Minoko down with a relaxing fight. Be careful though. Minoko's
There is an outline, but it's so thin, and it's like, you can do a drop shadow. Like, that's, to me, that's the way to make it the most legible, is to do a drop shadow. And you can do that in VLC. I don't understand why it's so hard to do for everyone in video games and streaming services. You can do this in CSS. It's so easy. I mean, I don't think video games use CSS, but you know what I mean. Anyway, this is Monaco. I'm gonna wreck
Also,
his...
it's jazz.
Yeah, he's got a jazzy theme.
CL incoming.
Alright, he likes to fight, so we gotta fight him because he likes to fight. I gotta get rid of that skill, it's so useless. It's just nothing. Fancy flash. Give you defense less. And then we're gonna do... Wait, I already have... Never mind. Should have done the other one. Ow.
Owie.
He can turn into a Nevron.
He sure can.
Here we go.
Let's spill some ink.
Mael, you have a sword. What ink?
Maybe she... I always assumed that when she said spilling ink, she meant, like... as opposed to blood.
Oh, because they're all paint.
Yeah.
I suppose that would make sense.
Okay.
Ow. I don't have anything to break on you.
Break.
And the music stops. This track just eventually stops. This track does not loop. There's not a lot of fights where it plays, but I've just noticed that this track does not loop, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended.
That's weird and honestly kind of bad because now it's just dead silent.
I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended, to be honest. I assume it's a bug.
We get some end music.
Well, like all the combat music has like they fade into like a victory version.
Yeah, but it couldn't fade into it, so it just started up.
Yeah.
No distraction, son. I'm really busy beating up strangers.
Noko, what are you doing here?
Noko, you said Nevron?
The Stalact is approaching.
Oh. A stalact.
Oh no, not a Stalact. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna save. And maybe check if there's anything I should learn doing. Yeah, you're still... Inverted affinity. Sure. Let's get let's get inverted.
Now I'm not sure if Pauline is an airline pilot because she just lackadaisically said, "Sure, let's get inverted."
What? But I always play inverted. What do you mean?
What?
Okay.
You know what that means, right?
But I mean, I'm just confused. Don't worry about it.
For anyone who doesn't know or is too sleemvy, when a plane is inverted, that just means it's upside down.
I know. But also the stick is inverted. Oh, did I not buy the healing one? That's fine, whatever. Eat it. It's not like it's gonna be a hard fight.
Friends of Verso, as honored guests, the first fight is yours. Defeat the Stalact with your fearsome talents.
Right. Oh. Is this serious?
Yes, he is.
Really nonchalant about this fight.
You little coward.
It's just like a big dog, I don't know.
Well, and give tummy rubs.
Bring it on. My turn.
Verso, why aren't you using gradient attacks?
I don't need pointers from the one sitting on his lazy ass.
You didn't teach them, did you, you lazy old fart? Very well. I shall generously impart my wisdom.
So here's a fun fact about this fight. This is a tutorial for gradient attacks, but these fucking devs, you may have noticed, like, the first attack the guy did, he lost half his health. It is entirely possible to build your team to kill him during that first attack, and then you don't get the tutorial. And then you don't know what gradient attacks are. You still get access to them. They show up in your menu and you're like, what is that? Why is that here? They're limit breaks. I don't know. It's like, I mean, the gauge doesn't build up when you take damage. It builds up when you use other skills, but yeah, like, I mean, even without making him immortal, I don't understand why it has so little health. And why you wouldn't just script the fight to start with you playing? Like, you could just force the fight to start on one of your characters. I don't know. It's just kind of silly. Yeah, I don't want to do yours, actually. Let's just do... Why do you get to attack again? Fine. It's not even that good.
still have a hard time figuring out whether or not people. No, I guess they really don't. They really don't see a resemblance between Verso and Gustav.
I'm sorry to tell you, I'm sorry to tell you, Harriet, but having played more of the game and having reached Act 3, whatever you were imagining is wrong. Verso and Gustav are not related at all.
Well, that's just unusual.
No, it's
that's like if in The Quiet Man, like no one even noticed that mom wife look the same.
No, it's much dumber than that. Okay, I don't necessarily think the story's dumb, but some choices they made are questionable.
He transforms by collecting Nevron feet. Don't ask me how it works. I've never understood.
Now that we've had some good battles to warm the spirits, to what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
We're heading for old Lumiere.
Okay, bye.
Hey, come on. Hey. Hey, look. I know we failed before, but look, you doofus. Don't you recognize her?
Of course I do.
Then you know what that means. This is our shot. It might be our only shot.
This is your only shot. Out of the question. I will never join you again.
There will be a lot of fighting, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true.
There will be a lot of fighting.
Exactly.
Count me in then.
Good.
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 Yes, good.
Noko's coming too.
Oh, you are?
L'homme mercanto al dormier. C'est mon retour, trésorier. Voici le meilleur mercanteur du monde.
As a responsible parent, this is a superb idea. Let us go to old Lumiere.
I love convincing my friend to go to the most dangerous place on Earth by Bugs Bunny method. Bugs Bunny argument.
Colleen, it's rabbit season.
Monica tutorial. I guess we'll take a look. A tutorial tells you how he functions. Doesn't really tell you how you're supposed to play him. Hi. I should have opened my paint board. That would be useful. Let me see. That's okay. So we got right here. We got the wheel. It's the bestial wheel. And it just sort of rotates when you use skills. The skills will indicate. Right here, this icon indicates how much the wheel will rotate, and it always rotates clockwise, except when it doesn't. Don't worry about it. But yeah, depending on which mask it's on, it will enhance different skills. Like the skill always tells you which mask enhances it. And generally the enhancement is just more damage, but in some cases it's something else. When it's especially when it's a skill that's like a utility skill that's like healing or buffs, it's not going to do damage. But yeah, so we are in a heavy mask, and this is a heavy mask 6 skill, so if we use it, it gets enhanced. And he transforms into that thing we just fought. So Monaco... Ow. I like how I'm not taking damage because this is a tutorial. Yeah, so Monaco is the blue mage of the party, if you want to think about him in Final Fantasy terms, which means he learns skills from enemies, he copies them. So you have to have Monaco in the party when you fight the enemy and they die, and then he will cut off their leg, and their leg is how he transforms. Don't ask how it works. Verso doesn't know. You can tell if an enemy has a leg that he can use because there is that little icon that I guess is supposed to look like his mask. But whenever I look at it, it looks like nothing to me. It's a red, the UI needs work, I'm sorry. This UI is just not working for me. You're not allowed to heal, it's cheating.
They should have a little Andrew Wakefield there for no reason.
Also, I like that he doesn't have a gun, but he can still do gun things with his bell? I don't know how that works.
Look, he's not a lesbian, so he needs something other than just finger guns.
Sweet taste of battle. Why, yes, I do love a dance.
I did it. Yeah, now he can heal because that Nevron had a healing skill. I don't know how to play Monaco. He's weird. He's just kind of weird. Like look at his skill tree looks like this. This is his skill tree. It's not a tree because you gotta find the enemies, but also it's just kind of a mess to look at. He's just got so many skills, and it's like, it's not just even deciding which skills you want. If it was just that, I think it would be fine. It's the whole wheel thing, having to wrap your mind around the fact that, oh, this skill does this, it's in Balance Mask, but also it rotates the wheel 3 notches, and then I'm gonna end up in Caster Mask or whatever, and then I can use it. But also that skill costs 7, and if I don't have 7, well then I can't do anything. Like I can use a different skill maybe that will not be enhanced. Like it's just a headache. It's just a head. I'm sure there's a way to make him pop off, but it's just so much work when you could just be playing Mael and go in virtuous stance whenever you feel like, and like deal 1,000,000 damage.
How exactly does CL pop off, by the way?
CL, so I've kind of figured out how to make CL pop off, but it would be easier to show it. Her first grade in skill is honestly like the main thing that's like kind of busted, because it's 10 hits. And as we explained, as long as the damage cap is there, the more hits the better. I should give you like combo. Yeah, combo attack. You need that. So I guess I should put some freaking stuff on you. I'm just gonna put the garbage that I can't be bothered to level up myself. Actually, not energizing pain, because that I will never use that one, basically. It doesn't even give you much defense, which is what it should do. No longer gain AP on parry, +1 AP on getting hit. you would think it would give you a lot of defense to compensate for the fact that you want to get hit. No. No, it's just 46. Like, even at this level, there's, like, much better. I don't know, we already have a bunch. I'll put this one on. He has a healing skill. I'll put this, I don't know. So I guess I'll try playing him a little bit, and then I will probably bench him when I get sick of his nonsense. Anyway, let's talk to the... whoever these guys are. Grandis. That's what they are. Rekindle the Great Forge. Use weapons. Between the wrongs of deception and violence, we have chosen the lesser evil. We are well versed in methods of misdirection through the skillful application of sounds. So you're sophists, is what you're saying. Complete a quest. What? What quest? Oh, I think I missed that shop completely on this my other save file. What quest? I am developing something that will greatly increase our chance of survival and will undoubtedly aid you in battle. I require one final ingredient, the eternal ice, a type of ice that never melts. You can find some not far from here, within the depths of the glacial mountains. Wow, I went there on my other save file and did not know about this quest. And also, I have no idea if I picked it up. Anyway. That's cool, let's do a quest. Sounds like a fun time. Beautiful weather. It's a little warm for my liking. Hi, Harriet, what are you doing here? Look at all this snow. You know that one's French because he's got a beret and a mustache. Although they all kind of have facial hair, I guess. Sorry. We Grandis are impervious to cold, and it is utterly dreadful for one such as me. Can you guess why? Why? Because there is no need for clothes. We run about naked as the day we were born. You don't need to be cold to wear. You can just wear clothes if you want. You don't need an excuse. As fashion designer, my talents languish from the disuse. My life needs color and textures. Why are you a fashion designer? I feel like this is the kind of thing that would not exist within a culture that doesn't use clothing. Maybe you just...
Now you know his plight.
Maybe he just observed Lumiere and he was like, I want to be like them. Let me dress you and your two marvelous friends. Before I drape you with elegance, you must best me in eloquence. Why? What? It is a battle that consists of 3 rounds. 3 rounds where one must display an excellence in poetry. I shall design you attire for the one based on this. Let us commence. I shall start. Finish my sentence in a wonderfully poetic way. It's not even a rap battle, it's just a poetry off, I guess.
That guy in the background's really into it.
Life is but a fleeting dream, a whisper in the night. Okay,
yeah! So... Rocket!
Here's a hot tip. You don't even need to read any of these, you just pick the one that's longest. While shadows fade to silence, gone beyond our sight. Through the veil of shadows, life's mysteries are spun. Death entangles threads, revealing what's begun. Life dances on the edge of time, a flicker in the breeze. But sometimes it's just a tease. Eternity then cradles us, a promise to appease.
I mean, it's also It also agrees with the meter.
The meter?
Yeah.
Alright, what are you gonna make for me?
I don't really know much about poetry, but like one thing that I kind of get is like the number of syllables per line is a thing.
That really depends on what you're doing.
I know.
It doesn't have to be important.
Well, in this case, he thinks it is.
I guess, I don't know.
You're in for a boopin'.
I think you just need to rhyme, and even then that's not completely mandatory.
I don't know how poetry works, alright? I just know
Me
about
neither.
this thing.
Poetry is, I'm not even gonna read this, it's the longest one every time. It's just, you just do the longest one. I don't even know what these poems are about. Somewhere there's a dev, like a writer, that's just very sad because they feel a player not reading their poetry.
What they really should have done was have a third option in there that's like just as long, or like maybe longer, but it doesn't rhyme. And so at the very least, they'd need to look at the last syllable.
Yeah, you need to pay attention. Like, I don't need to pay attention, so I'm not really engaged.
Pauline is so good at poetry, you guys.
No, like, poetry is one of those things that escapes me.
Yeah.
And I have a very distinct memory of like a I don't know if I'd call it an incident. A thing that happened where I was like, oh, okay, I will never understand poetry then. It was a literature class, I think, in middle school or high school, I don't remember. Where the teacher had us read a poem, and I remember the poem was just a lot about flowers. There was a lot of like descriptions of flowers in various ways, and I think there was a guy just walking through the flowers. And so when the teacher asked us the meaning of the poem, like she asked the whole class and several people answered, and it's just like, I don't remember if she asked me. She probably did, and I don't know, it's flowers, and she was like, it's a soldier coming back from the war and dying and experiencing the horrors of, or something like that. I was like, I do not get what you're talking about at all. I did not get that. I'm sorry, I don't understand poetry. It's like a language that I have no idea how to talk, and you did not teach me. You just showed me off with just being like, you don't know how to do it. Thanks for the lesson. Sheesh. Yeah, so he gave us, basically variants of our expedition uniform that are just white. I don't think it fits them. Also, like, it's because they have the grime filter, the grime shader, the grime texture, grime all on them all the time. It's not, it looks terrible. It looks like they're just filthy all the time, whereas, you know, the black one, it doesn't look as bad because it's black. That's why you don't wear a white shirt to a swamp raid.
Pauline, it's called winterizing.
Winterizing?
Yeah, you you winterize the uniform so that it blends in with the background.
The background of the snow?
Yes.
Well, I prefer her obscure uniform anyway. Looks cool. We're gonna stick with the ones I like. Grandis, leave peacefully before the painters emerged. 3 great Grandis tribes were renowned for artistry of their discourse. We too once had grand arenas like the Gestrels, but within our arenas, eloquence landed the killing blows. I still remember the excitement of the oratory games. Every 4 year, the greatest minds came together to demonstrate their mastery over the spoken word. Debates were fierce and lengthy. I recall one bout that lasted 96 hours. Do you get that we're a city of sophists yet? It's like we're from ancient Greece or something.
Is it sophistry if they just do the word talking for a long time?
I don't know what they were talk about.
Good stuff.
If it's just poetry, I guess that's fine, but if it's like, should we let gay people kiss? Argue now. What is this?
Expedition 65, Aurelian. The Grandes have embraced us with such warmth and hope.
I'm
What a
thirsty,
balm
I'm
for
gonna
the soul
grab a
to know that other beings survived. That we in Lumiere are not alone.
No,
It
it's
truly is a
not
miracle.
dinner time.
The Grandes retreated to higher ground after Nevrons overran their lands. It is bittersweet, but at least the most important parts of their civilization will survive. Their children. Fortunately for them, they do not appear affected by the Gomage the way we are. It is painful knowing our expedition has failed. But at least we can enjoy our final days among friends.
Yeah. Oh, meow, 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 he goes. Poor little guy, just completely starved.
Why do you keep him hungry?
Food is at designated hours, which are not now.
He's like a prisoner.
Bloody. I know, you're a prisoner. You can't escape the apartment. Also, you don't seem to want to.
He wants to break into the food.
He's like Jevel, when Jevel is like, it is not me who is in prison, it is you. I'm the only one who's free. But also, I'm
They
lonely.
built a cell around the entire world around me.
Well, you should open the door, because I'm lonely now. Yeah, water. I am drinking tap water from the fridge. Anyway. There's a shortcut to get back over there, which we don't need to.
I always...
Actually, hold up. No.
I drink water that had been boiled for tea but was not used in the tea. Like, I always make extra, and then when it cools off, I put it in the fridge.
Okay.
It's important.
Is it better if it was boiled?
It's more likely to be, like, you know, purified. Like some of the minerals don't don't escape the
you need the
kettle.
minerals.
No.
What? What do you mean no?
No, that's called heavy. Sorry, not heavy. It's called hard water.
I mean, all water has an amount of mineral in it. You don't want pure water. That's bad for you.
What are you talking about?
Completely 100% pure water is bad for you. You need minerals in the water.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, that's just how it works.
That's not how it works.
It is, because if you drink pure water, it'll absorb the minerals that are already in you, and that's bad for you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't explain science to you tonight. I don't have the force of will. Anyway, we're fighting this guy again because I needed to fight him with Monaco so I could get his foot. That's basically why I'm here. You don't even need to parry, you can just dodge, because it's the same.
Feel better.
It takes the same amount of turns for him to stop doing what he's doing, you know? So... really just dodge, it's safer.
Ready. That's lucky.
Like, I mean, only a complete show-off would just parry everything.
Man.
Damn, this track is a jam, though.
Hey.
I don't need to attack.
Only showing off the jams.
Yeah.
Your turn to dance.
You heard him. He said it's your turn to dance. But it's always your turn because I can't dance.
This guy, like, keeps adding attacks to his combo, and he goes up to 24, and I'm like, why 24? Why not 33? It's right there.
Okay.
The number is right behind him. Why would you just go to 24?
Better.
The dance begins.
Maybe because that was enough. Don't need to be more than that, I guess. Eh. Oh, right, she can't heal.
Take your shot.
Keep forgetting that.
Feel better. Useful. Good. Feel better. Useful. Good. Take your
Kind of reminds me of those bosses where, like,
better.
you're playing tennis with the boss, except instead of bouncing an energy ball between me and the boss, I'm bouncing the boss himself.
Useful. Feel better. Okay.
Your turn to shine.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's the second bounce that's always the more complicated one. I'm just gonna start doing dodges. I am clearly not awake enough for this.
Teeny Pauline.
A little bit.
I'm embarrassed.
This is normal.
Now the fun begins. Try again.
Oh boy. I was sleeping at the wheel.
Oh,
Oh, come on. I don't know if we get the foot if I send... I don't think we do, actually.
Just try it.
you heard Verso, just try it.
I guess. I can always reload, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think I got the foot.
Damn it.
He wasn't in the party anymore. You know what? I'll get it some other time. I don't want to fight this boss again. Reload. No,
Shoot
that's...
outside of the screen.
This one... 10 minutes before. Oh, I'm here now. Cool, great. I wish it would just let you, manually save, instead of... Like, the autosaves are not always where you want them to be. Camera. Let's just go this way.
It's the Grass Show, starring Grass.
Grass lamb. I don't know why I said that. Let's go to that bloody mountain. The carousel, that's not the mountain.
You know, I'd walk a mile for a carousel.
Look, it's a carousel, the famous Paris carousel, in front of the famous Paris Ferris wheel. Wait, hold up, we've already seen one before. Why is there another one?
Because the first one was the one from that expedition. Expedition 50, remember?
Oh, no. Oh no, my carousel is frozen over. The ice is too thick. Can you help me? It's going.
Oh, it's got some gems.
I did it. I will bring cheer. Before the fracture, there were no Nevron, and thus no need for violence. That's right, humans were not ever violent. My friend Eloise would ride the carousel and make up stories together, tales of great during-do. She had such a lovely way with words. But after the fracture, I never saw her again. Took great pride in her hair. Sadly, I no longer remember the details of her face, but I never forget her hair, because that's how I recognize characters in anime. I love hairstyles. How about you just find a guy and he's like, I'm gonna give you a haircut now.
Yay.
Got a short haircut. I don't think there's anything else here. You just do that for a haircut.
Good stuff.
Everyone is bald. These haircuts are actually wigs. You shush. No. Absolutely not allowed. How could you even suggest such a thing?
Pauline has opinions about people who are bald.
No, it's just I don't think these characters are.
Laying the smackdown on Patrick Stewart.
No, I think Patrick Stewart looks very handsome.
Minoko
You know,
seems fun.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you guys got up to lots of trouble together.
That obvious, huh?
You guys getting us into more trouble now?
An appropriate amount of trouble.
I've spent some time with Gestrels. I'm not sure we had the same definition of appropriate.
Let me guess. You've been to one of their arenas.
Reigning champion. Naturally.
Excuse
You
me?
can't tell from my hair.
Excuse me, Loon defeated you in one hit. What do you mean, reigning champion?
Well, she was.
But she's not anymore. You know, I do think that haircut suits her.
But yeah, it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize that Patrick Stewart was not the only celebrity voice in Oblivion. People always made reference to Sean Bean, referring to the character Martin Septim as Sean Bean, and it took me forever to realize that he is voiced by Sean Bean.
Yeah, let's spend more money on celebrities instead of fixing the game.
What?
What a good business decision. And not even like celebrities that will give good and interesting roles and text to read. No, just like some trash. They're the character who's gonna die soon because we can't call them for more than one recording session. Why?
Look, they got Sean Bean for a while. Martin Septim is, you know, he's there throughout like the whole main quest.
Man, he must not have been busy that year. Alright, no, that's the same thing. Weapon. What are you doing here? I don't have anything. Apply rush on Rankus.
Well, Sleepy Pauline.
No.
Uriel, the Emperor from the beginning of Oblivion, I'm pretty sure he has a ton of backstory from the rest of the series. I think that up to Oblivion, like, the games technically are, like, kind of hard upon each other, I think, in terms of the timeline. I think that he was the reigning emperor throughout the whole series, up until that point.
Oh, I got your note but I didn't see a present. What was it?
I don't think I've found what he's talking about on my other save file. I should check it out.
Silly Batat.
And then for Skyrim, they're just like, fuck it, it's 200 years in the future.
How's my favorite Patat?
And then for Elder Scrolls Online, they're just like, fuck it, we're like hundreds of years in the past now.
Well, they can't interfere with each other's timelines, otherwise it's complicated.
Not a Patat. Is that the official term? I'll take it. So tell me, Patat to not a Patat. Why are you taking...
I want to be a capitalist. This is something fantasy creatures would want to be, somehow.
I don't believe you. Don't tell Monoko I said this, but you were and still are the greatest searcher of all time. And
he's a merchant. It's different from being a capitalist. He does. This is before the merchant class like started owning the means of production. They just moved goods around. Pauline.
No. It's not always bad.
How old are you, Noko?
All right, all right. Minoko's all grown up now, and it's your turn to be the patat. So
Meh.
eloquent.
That's an interesting pronunciation of mischievous laugh.
Meh.
Meh.
Is Golgra still mad at me?
What do you think?
Well, Golgra helped Noko start his merchant shop.
Yeah, but defying Golgra wasn't Noko's idea, was it?
Noko would have done the same for me.
Noko would have got Golgra on his side first.
Bah! It's been 10 years. Golgra needs to get over it.
Getting over it with Golgra.
I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pellerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalag stomped you, and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Gestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
Have you seen how weak you are now? I beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first
Whoa.
battle against the duelist?
Hmm?
I think they...
What?
Did they mess up the... Did they mess up the subtitles, or the... Like, who's supposed to be talking?
I was not paying attention. But...
So I'll pass.
Coward.
Monaco. I beat you blindfolded, Verso.
I beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains.
In the mountains.
You do too, I know.
Remember our first battle. Petty provocations do not work on me
Mountain.
anymore.
Provocation. Verso, I missed a question. Monaco, humph. Verso, you do too, I know.
Remember
Monaco,
our first
remember
battle
battle.
against the duelist?
No, these subtitles seem fine.
No, the voices, though.
You do too, I know.
Remember our first battle. Petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions.
Verso is just talking in a very growly voice. It's still Verso.
I don't think so.
I think it is. They're both doing a growl off, Harriet.
I don't think so, no.
We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
It might be a different recording session where they were like, can you just say that? And because we need an additional line we didn't have, and so it sounds different, maybe it has a different texture, but it's the same voice actor.
I think you're trying to convince me I'm in another universe.
I'm not trying to Mandela affect you.
Oh yeah.
Well, what kind of effect are you trying to have on me?
Anyway, Verso was in a snake's belly, but he's immortal.
Remember that time when you challenged Eskier to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Eskier is the most powerful creature in the world. Good times. Oh, I remember when...
Most powerful creature, but also laziest.
Good times indeed.
That's me.
Pauline Ragney.
Okay. Momo is Momo, and Nono is Nono. Then we've got Lulu, Mai Mai, and Sissy.
I don't think they'll like that.
You sure you don't want to be Ver?
Positive.
nice.
Oh, I should have changed outfit for this. This would have been so funny. I had a different outfit on my the save file, and it was funny because the armband wasn't there. It's just there was just nothing. It's official. I am part of the expedition.
I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now. Are you jealous?
I'm doing all the hard work. Where's my armband?
So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
What are you talking about? The arms are right there. There's plenty of arm to put an R-band around. I don't understand this line.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much.
Unlike your arms.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do.
It's more, the problem is more that he doesn't really have a neck. It's more of a bend. That's like a. You know how Raiden in Metal Gear Rising had like that weird band on his eye to be like he lost an eye, he's like Big Boss now, but also that's a cyber bandana.
Happy now?
Ooh, this is the nicest thing ever.
Greatest gift ever, yay!
I hope he always wears that now.
I think he does actually.
Yay! It's like clowning up in Norco.
It's kind of hard to see because, but yeah, I think he has it, and I don't think he ever takes it off.
Okay.
That doesn't change.
You
Yes, I'm sure. Blah, Rossbeer.
Sleepy fine.
Yeah.
Feet? Really?
Really, feet? That's what they buy online. That's what you need to post online to get fans. I feel like I'm recording a screenshot because I feel like you could use this out of context.
Don't worry. He's not interested in human feet.
And the bell?
A gift from the Grandis.
Amazing. I wonder if we can achieve something similar.
I'll stick to my swords. I'm not too keen on turning into a Nevron.
If we combine this with Pictos, could we selectively use Nevron abilities in battle?
Okay, you seem busy. I'll come back later.
You seem busy. I'll come back later. Want to spend time with Loon?
Yes.
I feel like every single time you can spend time with Lune, it's like the prompt appears after a dialogue prompt where Verso says like, "Oh, I see you're busy. I should leave."
No.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost miss those times. You know, the dome shield. My father and I helped build that.
They never really like pointed to it, even in the intro, but there is like a magical dome shield around Lumiere that protects them from like Nevron attacks, I guess. But like they don't really point it out, and I don't even remember if like there's ever like a camera angle that shows it clearly.
Are mimes not Nevrons?
Look, I never said they would stop all of them.
I mean, you missed a good opportunity to say that mimes are something else altogether.
Look, mimes are their own horrors.
Why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the Paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones. Like
You didn't know about her? She's huge.
Well, yeah, but I mean, when she's just like sitting there, you don't really notice her. It's when you see her stand up that you're like, oh, that's a giant lady.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the Paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of Viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
Why do these sections feel like they're written by someone who thinks Verso is very, very cool? The coolest guy, all the ladies want him.
What was that word that she used?
Viennoiserie. Where's my... Viennoiserie. It's what do you call it? Patisserie. Baked goods, cakes, not cakes, it's like a specific kind of, remove the thing, please. There we go. It's like a specific kind of, stuff.
Pastry or...
Pastry is the word.
They can take care of themselves.
Really?
They've got their bells. Don't worry.
What do the bells do?
Ringing the bells makes the Nevrons flee. Although, it only works on Nevrons with ears, so not every Nevron.
Well, now I'm worried.
Yeah. Actually, me too.
Want to spend time with the main character who should be doing this instead?
You should...
Eskia would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
With that...
Well, in that case, then the rocks would die.
Would that make you Lumiere then?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone, knowing they'll never come back.
So that means Lumiere is also a giant lady.
I don't think that's how it works.
Poetic, but kind of depressing for a 16-year-old.
What do you mean for a 16-year-old? Have you met 16-year-olds? They're edgy as hell.
Well, reality.
They all fantasize about being, well, you, Verso.
I mean, I don't know if they all fantasize about that, but, you know, it's type.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time?
I think some of them would fantasize about being Lune.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Minoko. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl.
What does that even mean?
Actually, writing is cathartic.
Do you have owls here?
It helps.
That's really not the part of that statement I had a problem with.
Giving shape to my feelings.
You should.
Can I see?
Do I
What's
get
the
to read yours?
fauna like here? Because, like, we just see, like, Nevrons.
You know.
I don't know, that's why I'm saying.
Birds.
We're into birds.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you see.
What do the birds
people
eat?
to read it.
I like how we're not paying attention to this conversation at all.
I'll let you read mine if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Look, this is a conversation they're having.
Yeah.
We're not having this conversation. As long as the relationship between Verso and Mael goes up.
Mael proves to be extremely critical versus writing. Oh no, she's a critical teenager. I think I talked to everyone. Let's check up on the other. What fun
The
cutscene.
man.
It's not time yet.
Can you teach me to fight better?
Better?
That white-haired bastard hit us before we even knew he was there. I want to return the favor. You're the best fighter I know.
When you say white hair, do you mean the man with the black hair that has the subtitle call him white-haired man?
Verso has more white hair.
I don't get that. It's so weird to me. Also, what do you mean best fighter? I know, you're the one who gets to the damage cap.
High praise.
You know they'll be back. I want to get them before they can get us.
Emotions are powerful. You have to make sure they work with you, not against you.
I know.
Okay. First lesson. Sounds obvious, but you need to see. Really see. Your eyes will tell you the truth, but your brain can lie.
What do you mean?
Emotion can mess with your perceptions. Make you miss important details on the field. Fixate on the wrong thing, or see what you want to see.
And in the gaming lingo, we call that tunnel vision.
Okay.
You need to see
Is that
things
gaming
they
lingo,
are,
or is that just
not
a term
how
that you can
think they are.
use?
See your target.
Gaming
so you can
lingo.
understand your target.
Good night, Sayer.
Buenas noches, bien ser.
How they think, how they react, so you can anticipate. On the field, it's just you, your weapon, and your enemy. And you need to understand all three. Everyone has blind spots, so every day you ask yourself, what's yours? What's theirs? Do you know?
My blind spot is over there. Where Onion is.
Ah,
Thought this would
you
be
should keep
worth it.
him. You should keep him out of your blind spot so you can see Onion.
Yeah, but then he goes back into it to get me by surprise. Another one.
Another one.
You see, there was a stalactite and I smashed it, utterly destroyed it. I did it in 2 attacks, plenty of damage. There was nothing left.
I did the
It was
damage
giant
cap.
Pellerin that attacked. It was tough, but I defeated it, no problem.
Pellerins are weak. I could have done that blindfolded.
Sometimes they do sound very similar.
This expedition is
I told
clear
you.
to me.
Yeah. I lost a lot of friends.
They're
not just
both
buried
growly.
alive.
They're doing a growl off.
Grieving takes time.
How about a little verso magic to lighten
Oh
the
god,
mood?
it's
What if
this.
that's what they
You mean
meant
the
by
one that has,
teaching
like,
him
a
their
horse and
language?
a woman?
God, it's
Like
this.
Verso specifically taught him how to talk like him.
It's this fucking cutscene.
Alright,
Oh,
I'll do it.
this is.
Hi.
Not now, please. I'm working.
Hi.
Oh, Verso, there you are. How did... Oh, what? Oh my... wow!
What is that?
Hi. I'm a pair of legs that can talk.
Verso?
We're both Verso.
You are so ridiculous.
Wait, how can your legs talk?
Ah, yes, I'm quite proud of that. Took a lot of training.
Does it? Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't.
Did you cut yourself in half? Did Monoko cut you in half?
Do you heal from the top or the bottom? Or do you have to bring the halves together? Hey, can you control the process?
So, if you're cut in half, does that mean you can be in 2 places at once? Can you go scouting with Monoko with your lower body, while your upper body stays here and talks to us?
Well, yeah, you see, I can go hunt Nevrons with my top half, while my bottom remains here cooking meals. Back in the days, that's what we used to do.
Can I... Are you...
Yeah, my hair is...
All that pain just to put a smile on their faces. Verso, aren't you getting too attached?
He's immortal.
Oh, it would have been so good if they loaded back in and he was still a torso.
I think what I find, like, it's a funny scene. They should have incorporated that in the gameplay, being like, okay, if Verso dies, he like gets cut in half, and then both of his body parts have different moves or something. I don't know, something like that. But it's just a thing for this cutscene where they're like, oh, what would be funny about immortality?
Wait, did that say remember the objective?
Yeah, that's always there if you need to remember what the fuck you're doing. Right, it's about Monoko. Go to sleep. Cool, that was fun. Let's do stuff.
Useful.
Ranking a target doubles its burn amount. Oh my god. I did not find that one on the other save file. It's ridiculous.
I'ma squish you.
You get squished.
Ugh. I am squishy.
Double the burn amount? What? No, I feel like that's broken. That sounds stupid.
That's why you want it.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, I didn't realize that you could transform into people on the fly.
You can just transform whenever, yeah. You can just switch whoever's at the front, and whenever I notice...
Why?
We lived on this mountain together for some time.
We were roommates.
Romantic.
No, not
Ah, they were roommates.
not bromantic. Romantic. The B is unnecessary.
We are all pros, including you.
We are all bros in the eye of the Lord.
The Lord.
Yes. You know. A mountain of ice invaded by fire. Nevrons often resemble their environment. Where did their fire come from? What are those creatures at the top?
Remember those stalactites, Monoko? Aren't they terrifying?
They're pretty scurry.
Useful?
You know what always makes me feel stupid?
No.
Oh, hi. It's finishing a meal and being like, wow, that was delicious. I'm hungry.
You gotta wait a little bit for your stomach and your brain to realize there's food.
No, it gets worse over time.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's how it works for me anyway. If I just wait a little bit, then my stomach is like, oh, I don't need to eat anymore, actually.
So there's big fire ice ladies now.
Yeah. They have a lot of health because this is an optional area and I'm not supposed to be here, really.
Oh, really?
Whoops.
Ooh.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage.
And they eat a lot of damage too, yeah.
Try me.
Ah.
They get to attack a lot.
I mean, that's the problem when you enter an area under-leveled, is that they have much more speed than you.
Yeah.
So they just get to attack a lot. No, okay, sure, whatever.
Luck smiles today.
I did notice when you originally fought that guy with the face, that the first time that you fought him, like, he just had way more attacks in a row. Like, you are just supposed to outlast him in that fight. You don't actually, like, beat him, but, like, he still got to attack, like, over and over, you know?
It goes up to 24.
But no, I mean in turn.
Yeah.
Like, he had a lot more turns.
Yeah.
That's lucky.
My speed is just kind of low right now.
Gotta go fast.
Oh, come on.
Ready to parry. Let's spill some ink.
There we go. That's one dead.
On me. Okay.
It's funny, the gradient attacks look scary, but they're actually the easiest ones to parry. The timing to parry them is so much more generous than everything else. Man, I'm just not getting that 20%. Wow, you just took the damage cap anyway. Summon a clone? Excuse me, I did not know you could do that.
Smaller big lady.
Does that make it a normal lady?
No.
This will hurt.
Are you sure?
Yes.
But it's almost normal.
No! Look. In sizey circles, that's called a mini giant. There's like a whole niche for that.
Mile wins all by herself.
That's right.
Well, at least, even though Monaco was defeated, he was in the party technically, so I did get the foot.
But it didn't count with the face guy?
No, because he was out of the party, because technically I had switched party by calling the rear party.
Oh, I guess so.
It's silly. I don't know. Like, I get that they're going for a blue mage kind of thing, and in Final Fantasy, the blue mage is supposed to be in the party when the attack happens that they are copying.
Thibaut, Expedition 51. Shortly after dawn, death was a kindness, for Maxim was in a great deal of pain. Pain we could not help him carry. Tomorrow comes, and it comes for us all. May it bring you the gift of peace. And not just the gift of sorrow.
That does not rhyme.
No one else will ever understand.
Yeah, no one will understand poetry.
Expeditioners understand. Maxim, Clement, Fabien, Guillaume, Carla. We're bound by something deeper than
Guillaume le Million.
Love. There's a shared unity, a shared trust.
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not saying it right.
All we've been through. We carry each other's lives in our hands. There is no greater intimacy. I'm no longer lost. I know exactly who I am now, and exactly what I'm capable of. Life is not easy. Life was never easy. But we have each other, and that makes all the difference.
Harry, you know that Guillaume is just a common name in France, right?
Yeah, because of... Oops.
I don't actually want to fight more than one of you. And that was enough for me.
I was gonna make a joke about how the name is so common because of how famous Guillaume le Million was. What was that cultural movement that he was part of? Was it just called The New?
I don't remember. This coalition was a while ago.
Okay.
Pauline, Revachol forever.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean I remember it.
Forever and ever and ever.
On me.
Stop fantasizing about Dolores Day, though. Alright, bye, suckers.
Stop fantasizing about what?
Dolores Day.
Oh, Dolores Day.
It's not worth it. It's been 6 years, Harry.
6 years.
You know, it's kind of something, what's the word? Comforting in knowing that Harry took 6 years and still wasn't over it. I was like, wow, I'm less of a fuck up than Harry Dubois.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's a fictional character, but it's still, you know, you can put your own misery into perspective. Trains.
I know that the writers were kind of writing from experience from a lot of stuff. You don't suppose there were like relationship issues that might have mirrored Harry's?
I mean, they, you know, just because they're writing from experience doesn't mean it took them 6 years. They could have they probably just wrote that as a joke. Is that what's happening here? Can you talk to them or humans? Oh, she's a teacher. Dance, yeah. I don't want to do battle. How can you not care about the dance between life and death? It's thrilling, elegant, and the most intimate encounter you could ever have. That's right, two women fighting with swords is a sex, actually.
That's right.
That's how it works. Dance with me, parry to the rhythm of my streak. Then you will witness true bliss. Are you asking me out?
Yes.
Let us dance in a sea of fire and ice.
Oh, they fucking...
I don't think we're allowed to quote that book series. Ow. Well, that went great.
She's not done!
There's a lot of them. I don't know if I can, let me, hold up. If I switch to you.
Look, you clearly have physical needs that I can't meet.
I think I'm forced to use Lune for that one. Interesting.
I'm ready.
Oh, come on.
What is going on here?
I was almost at the end. Can I... Is that gonna work, or is that like a scripted fight that would just ignore that?
For some reason, the fiery ice ladies decided that Lune really needs to learn to be a better lover.
I mean... Yeah, she needs to make Ciel forget about her husband.
That's right.
Such a... I don't know why I said that.
Because it's true.
Where the bloody hell is... the one that gives me shields? Oh, yeah. Meteor's Rise. Meteor's Rise is the one I want. Okay. I don't know if that'll work here, because they might just ignore it for the minigame. Okay, no, I do have my shields. It's not going well. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, it's just there's a rhythm to it, but I'm
That's right. This is how Pauline won that battle of eloquence.
I'm ready.
Please.
Look, word talking is hard. Especially when you got the Sleen Beast.
Also, I just hate sophistry. There we go. Doesn't even look at her. This image is very like cool guys don't look at explosions. Also 69,000 XP.
Nice.
This is I wish I could make the UI disappear for this, but yeah. There's nothing more I can teach you. Use these. Oh, cool. I didn't know Lune could have that one. But, alright.
Oh.
We
now
got...
we really are a lesbian.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Those don't talk.
How does this outfit work?
I don't know. It's like there's two things. There's just the like clothes that are directly on top of her, and then there's like a ghost sort of rags that are floating around her.
But also, like, there's just fire magic emanating from her body.
I mean, that's just a shader. I don't know.
You think that she's just wearing, like, sleeved gloves?
Yeah. Yeah, those are sleeves, probably. Kinda. I don't know.
Well, I mean, she's... No, you can see her gloves, though. Like, the gloves that she usually wears. Unless she... Okay, they're skin-tight gloves, but they're worn over the gloves that she's already wearing.
I mean, what else is she gonna do? She's not gonna remove her gloves.
I mean, she does if you put her in the swimsuit.
It's not... That doesn't count. Actually, on my other save file, I had Ciel in that outfit the entire time, but Ciel, you get that one elsewhere. Well, it's still on this mountain, it's just in a different place. I did not actually find the dancer. I keep doing this, like I keep just finding stuff that I did not find in my other save file, which is neat.
E.
Hold up. Oh my god. What is... I just noticed... Why is there like a bar on the side here? What is this? Oh, it's paint. I didn't crop that properly. That's what that is.
What?
It's bothering me. Professionals.
I need to at least get the visuals for that.
What?
A professional versus amateurish.
Oh, yeah, okay. Clair, don't pull your sister's hair. That's kind of a weirdly specific music title. Anyway, there's some Nevron paintings here in this room of the manor. It's a lot of... It's like, I think the Nevron concept artist is living here.
The concept artist is another giant lady, but she's just like sketched out. Not actually fully rendered in the game.
You know, being in the mansion reminds me, there was a room where I did a bunch of stuff and I didn't understand what it did. It was the kitchen. So I looked at it again. So like I moved, I think it was the pan, and then a thing on the desk and somewhere else, and it all made like a noise, but I couldn't figure out what it did exactly. It opened this trapdoor that's just kind of hard to notice. And there's just like a gestural with a slice of cake on his stomach. And the candle is the melting Eiffel Tower. That's kind of weird.
It's just like the cake that was served before the expedition.
Yeah.
Also bread and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, that's ham.
Those are ham.
That's shush. Look.
I guess the implication here is that the gestural just sort of ate too much. Like he just went ham on the food.
There's also meat pies.
Yeah. And we can go this way. And it's just
I still want a meat pie. Have you ever had meat pies?
Yeah.
How are they?
Yeah, they're fine. I had grocery store meat pie. It's probably not like, I don't know, the best.
I am easily pleased.
Well, they were fine. We can go up here. And this sends us back to the kitchen, but we can also go under here. And... What? Ciel? What did that box do to you?
She really is a gestural.
There's a... Ciel? Yeah. There's a haircut for Mel. Called Rebellious. I don't know about I don't know what about this haircut says rebellious, but
the name.
Fair enough.
Also, I wish I had hair like that.
And then we end up in this room, and this room has an interesting picture in it. It's the devs. Yeah, they're here. They made the game. They have a dog.
Dog.
Well, it's to be precise, it's the core team in France. It's not like their contractors aren't in there. That door's locked. So I'm gonna have to go back through the kitchen. The dog is named Monaco. Of course he is. Oh yeah, I should probably assign you points. That's... Now that I think about it, you weren't doing a lot of damage. Although weirdly, like, the points feel like they matter the least. It's like they don't, I don't know, they don't affect you that much. What affects you the most is like your the bonuses from your badges. I never put points in might, because I feel like you get damage from other things, and then you double dip if you put it on another stat that's also used for damage with your weapon. Yeah, just, you know, spread points around haphazardly. Doesn't matter. None of it
You're in
matters.
for you're in for such a poofin.
There's a guy out here. It's Chromatique Veilleur.
Also, the lamp hit you before you hit him.
Oh, right, he does this. Ow.
Ooh.
Everyone does a billion damage here.
On me.
I disagree.
Better.
Hmm.
Your turn to dance.
Feel better. Feel better.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blight me more than I am, so I don't know why you keep doing this. It's got
I'm always saying that.
I think I might just ignore this guy for now.
A bit of violence, yes.
What can I even do?
You saved me.
He's just way too fast. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
See me falling.
I do way too little damage.
Let's dance.
A bit of violence, yes. I'd love a dance.
Sure, whatever.
He's kind of...
Let's dance.
This fight's kind of a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that guy alone. Come back later. I killed him on my other save file because I just learned the parry timing, and right now I'm like, I'll do it later.
He goes on too after you've already lost.
I mean, yeah, it's just, I don't know. A lot of bosses are just like, I have 2 attacks, I kill you in 1 hit. And of course, like, it's like, if I'm low level, of course it's gonna kill me in 1 hit. Of course I could, like, change my build or come back, later when I have much more levels and stuff that helps me survive, but also this guy just, like, casts Blight on you every turn and you can't dodge it, and Blight eventually reduces you to 1 health, so you're just gonna die in 1 hit anyway. And I don't know, that's kind of just a dumb gimmick. It's just not particularly engaging. Are you really following me all the way here? Oh, but there's a tiny step. I can't walk over that.
I can wait though. I'd rather you not, sir.
Just come and fight me, you coward. Where the bloody hell is the 2 other things that open this? Like, it's gotta be around here. It's never very far. Can you go away?
No.
Great.
I'm patient.
Oh, come on. I don't even know how he just detected me.
You touched my lamp.
Yeah. Yeah, blighted. Oh my god, I can't even escape from this. I'm not allowed because it's a mini boss. Great. I love video games.
Video games.
Violence. Don't attack Maya or anything. It's not like she has the highest counter damage. At the moment. Stalag punch, high break.
It didn't break very much.
I mean, it needs to, the break gauge needs to go up first.
No, I know. That's what I was referring to.
That's because it's high level and I'm lower level. It's all relative. And this boss knows that Mal is OP. Not going after the OP character first.
Eyes up, Minoko.
Guy's kind of a jerk.
Let's play.
It's just kind of boring.
Do they really want you to fight this guy? Because it seems
They don't
hard
want me to
avoid
fight this
him.
guy. No. Oh, does shooting the lamp remove the blight? Oh my god, I just discovered how a mechanic works.
Oh.
I did not bother because I could just, you know, parry all the attacks and kill him. Well, now I feel foolish. Anyway. They wanted to kill him much later. Honestly, I went into this area earlier than you're supposed to. And I'm thinking maybe I should just not do that on stream. If I want to keep things going along.
Mayhaps.
It's just gonna take forever. Let's just stop. I would have run away if I could, but he won't let me. So now I have... Wait, I can just do this. Oh my god. I can just load out of this. No.
He's that guy who plays Magic who just has like just like a ridiculously like elaborate turn that's like lined up, and you're just like scoop, scoop, scoop.
Can I just go?
I always refer to that, but that's I don't know anything about Magic, so that's just Diane's story.
I mean,
about,
I feel like...
about them just playing Magic with a guy who was just like way too proud of winning the game, and they were just like scoop, scoop, scoop. It's just like, yeah, finished. I'm done. Just finish.
It's Magic just has some decks that are like that, where they just like do a interaction that just like activates 50 different cards in your deck, and it just takes forever to resolve because you've got to go through every card, and it's like, look, I know you're winning by the end of this. It's fine, let's just stop. This is where I was. I'm trying to go to the top, not the bottom. I don't remember how to get there. Maybe I should just go back to the story. That did not make
I
a
actually
sound
have forgotten what it is that we're doing.
We're going to Eau de Lumière because the Paintress's heart is there, and we need to destroy the Paintress's heart if we want to take down the barrier that's protecting her.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that part of Suicide Squad.
No.
Her heart's out! We can end this!
No. You know that the heart's out and you can end this. It's a good thing they established it. It'd be hard to know what's going on if they didn't do that. Give me that.
I'm still baffled by the unicorn.
Yeah, the unicorn is baffling.
Why didn't they just keep the unicorn?
You know, it's one of those shoots where I would be curious to know what happened, but
It's been a while since I've been here.
you'd need those people to be able to talk about it.
We used to ski here before the fracture.
What's ski? Never heard of that. Is what one of those characters should be saying. It'd be like, what is skiing?
It's from some fantastical country called Finland. It's like, I don't know, it sounds fake.
Finland doesn't exist? What are you talking about? We're in France. The world is France. There's, shouldn't be a safe point right around here.
How could they do this to these trains? Verso. Yes. I still like trains.
Like, they're the most efficient transportation method for large metropolitan areas. It's fascinating. Also, they're neat. I like trains.
If only they would invent ones that went over the ocean.
Yes, if only. And then I would go back to France probably more than once every 10 years. I'll go back to France once every 4 years. Oh, I don't have enough. Well, I guess Ciel is not putting that on for a while. But we got the best suit for him because he's fire now.
Oh. Also, Loon's outfit, like when she's in shadow and like all you can see is the fire, so she just looks like she's headless. Like you gotta go into, yeah.
Yeah, that's, I mean, that's just like the way the lighting works in that menu.
Useful.
Like ordinarily she would just be cast in shadow, but like her body emits light, so that part can't be in shadow.
Great. Hi, Mime. So nice to see you. I bet you don't even...
Did you know about France?
I bet you don't even have a good reward. I bet it's just gonna be like some shit haircut. The worst.
You're looking at it.
The worst fucking haircut in the world.
Hey, I resemble that remark. Not really, but...
I doubt you have this haircut.
Well, my hair's a lot longer than that, so...
Can't believe I let the clown hit me.
Not leaving you behind.
Mimes. Oh my god, fuck off. Mimes are just a subtype of clowns.
You don't like clowns?
They're a creepier type of clowns. What am I doing?
This will hurt.
God, that break gauge is not going up at all.
Full deck. I'm waiting. Okay.
Dance begins.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're fighting a mine.
I disagree.
Damn it.
Time to strike.
I'm better.
That's not the one I should have used.
Locked on you. Look out.
This will hurt.
Time to strike.
Why is this break gauge so slow? Okay, look, I understand. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm too low level, blah blah blah.
Blades sharp.
I brought this on myself.
This will hurt. Dunian.
Your fate is sealed. Not today.
I disagree. Well, time to die, I guess. Yeah. Alright, I should not be here. You know, in my other save file, the thing I did is that I beat other bosses that are way higher level earlier, which I did not do on the save file. So, like, I was higher level, I had completely busted weapons that I don't have here. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense to do what I'm doing here. So there's just waltz in there thinking it would be the same exact thing, but no. Kinda need those stats. It's not really gonna happen like that without the stats.
All he needs those gains.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Oh, this one is huge.
It sure is. I assume I have to kill this for the quest, which means I'm not doing this now. I'm just gonna travel back to the entrance and leave. Hit the brakes.
You can just leave.
I can. I have decided we're leaving because I have wasted enough of my time here doing fuck all. This was not a good use of my time. I should have done other things first. Like, play the goddamn video game normally. This is one of those games where, once I'm done with it, I'm probably never playing it again.
Oh.
I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way, just... It's not going to keep me enjoying it over and over. The way I said that, it sounds bad, but like, that's most games for me. Like, the games I keep playing afterwards are very few. So it's not actually that... It's fine, actually. Also, you know what? I'm gonna switch the party to these other two, because I'm tired of these guys. Wait, why did I do that? I should not... I need to go through Monoko Station. Back to the other exit. Just follow the trains.
By the way, speaking of better uses of our time and games that we'll probably never play again, do you want to hear something that you will find very frustrating?
You're never playing Skyrim again?
That's not frustrating for you.
You're playing Skyrim again.
Well, I would at some point, but no.
I don't know.
I am probably gonna see about going back into Fallout 4 and just skipping the ending cutscene to get to the post game.
Look, Harry,
because I was thinking of like other stuff that I was like before the whole debacle with the ending. Like there were other stuff that I was like thinking of looking into.
I thought
after the main story.
I thought
but,
Fallout
like,
3 was the one with the debacle ending.
Well, in the case of Fallout 4, they don't even refer to anything that you did during the playthrough. Really?
Are you saying that Bethesda just keeps getting worse and worse? Is that what you're saying here?
I like Fallout 4 better than 3.
Do you, though?
Yes.
Alright.
As somebody who played Fallout 3 literally to death, as in I played it until the game had trouble running. Like,
so
like I did everything, and the game was just like, and I was just like, okay, we're done.
I was gonna... So you played it 30 minutes?
No.
You played it until the game had trouble running.
No. You're in for a boofing.
No.
Yes, you are.
I don't think so. My contract says no looping.
I didn't sign that contract.
Anyway, I said that we were gonna progress the story, and I went the opposite direction. Because I remembered that this is here. Welcome to the most fiendish challenge of all. We call it the Gestural Ascension. Golgari used to suck at climbing, so she built this to hone her skills. Only a few Gestrals managed to reach the top, but those who did are so proud they decided to live there and never come back. If you reach the top, they will most likely welcome you as a hero and give you rewards. So yeah, this is the Bennett Foddy level. We're getting over it now. Don't run. When...
So how'd you guys build this?
Yes. The reason why it feels very getting over is because it's not just a tower, it's not just a platforming challenge that's difficult. It's a tower that's built out of like completely random assets that are like jumbled together, and like the only reason why these assets are used are for their shape, not for like any kind of context. It's not trying to be like a cohesive structure. It's just a bunch of assets like assembled together to make a platforming parkour, which is basically how Getting Over It is built. Like, it's just a bunch of free, not necessarily free, but a bunch of store assets that he just gathered and put together. Like, it's deliberately done that way because it looks trash. it looks trash in like a deliberate way. Like, this is just like a boat, like a piece of boat. Like, there's just the what do you call this? The windmill thing. Like, why is that there? I don't know. There was a wood saw, but like a gigantic one that she could walk on earlier. Why is that there? Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter.
This child is traumatized, by the way.
Look, you need to distract yourself sometimes.
It's true. I don't want to imply that people who struggle with trauma can't be goofballs who have a fun time.
I mean, I'm a goofball.
I want to squish you.
Okay, or are we... Is there another route? I know there's... It's probably not. I guess I have to take this way. It looks bad. Oh yeah, I do have to take this way, I remember now. Oh yeah, look, it's going to go high. I don't really have another choice here.
No, I know. I deal with simulated heights all the time in, like, video games.
Wait. Alright.
They would just have the accordion be a standalone platform that you have to, like...
Very tiny one that you can easily fall off of. In fact, I'm pretty sure I fell off that accordion, and that was the only time I fell off this entire challenge my first time. What am I doing here?
Are you going on the mast, or are you gonna try to...
Yeah,
Is there a way to... Oh, yeah.
I think I'm doing this. I don't think I'm trying the mast. It sounds like a bad idea. You know, this reminds me, there's a lot of AAA games that I think struggle with making interesting environments to explore, because the way they design those environments, also, when the fool points at the moon, no, when the wise man points at the moon, the fool looks at the finger. That's the saying.
I mean, the fool is a cat. In
Mm,
my experience, like cats,
look, I mean,
and I think dogs, but like,
a sort of like hypothetical fool, not a person called the fool.
no, I'm not the Lord Fool. I'm talking about kitties. Kitties, in my experience, don't understand pointing.
Well, no.
They don't understand like the gesture of pointing. They're
Well,
just
no.
like, what are you doing with that finger?
Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I feel like a lot of AAA games can't figure out how to make environments that are, like, interesting to explore, because they have to design everything in a way that's, like, the player can never get lost. Every boundary is clearly defined. And it reminds me that the Dark Souls games and also Elden Ring and Bloodborne don't do that. In those games, especially Elden Ring, where you can jump, it's the only one where you can, like, do a normal video game jump. The other ones have, like, technically a jump, but it's not really a jump. It's more of a running step. There's a lot of environments where there's no boundaries that are clearly defined. You can just, like, walk on, like, a beam of a building, the ceiling beam of a building, like, right under the roof, and in any other game it would feel weird and it would feel like you're not supposed to do this, but then Dark Souls will just put a reward for you there. Or, like, even sometimes it's where you have to go to progress. And I think that's what makes the Souls games more compelling to explore, and for some reason other, like, video games do not understand this. They try to copy Dark Souls and they don't copy that aspect, which to me is key. It is key to doing this correctly. Anyway, we're at the top. You made it! You're cool! It's new faces. Live the dream with us. Also, I saw a video of someone getting there and then falling down that little, like, they just walked through and fell down that hole. And they had to do the whole thing again. You made it! You're cool. I don't think they say that many things. Welcome to the crew. Dance with us.
yeah, why aren't you dancing?
I don't have a dance emote. Actually, this whole setup...
Oh, wait a minute. Go back to Loon. Yeah, her body's not really that much on fire up here.
I think it's, like, the shader is...
It could be, but, like, you can only see it on her arm.
It would look better, like, it just looks better in the dark. Because here, the lighting is just overpowering it. Honestly, this setup reminds me of the towers they put in MMOs. Well, in Final Fantasy XIV, sometimes they put a big tower you climb in certain cities or, like, in certain events, seasonal events, and people will just go to the top and start dancing up there and, like, cheering other people to reach the top. An expedition. I was not expecting that. It's proof you climbed the tower. You can live with us here now forever. No. Oh. Well, you should take this as a souvenir. It's the ultimate gestural uniform. Wear it with pride. It's a swimsuit from Monaco. He's got a buoy on his neck. Life preserver?
Life preserver.
Sure, let's go with that. I hate it. Thanks. So anyway, Harriet, I'm gonna jump off because this is the easiest way to go back down.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Just as a warning, I'm doing it now. Sploosh.
That's like one of the one of the things I appreciate about the power armor in Fallout 4 is that there's no fall damage. So like you just jump off a skyscraper and you just plummet for like 6 or 7 seconds, and then you just kind of like thunder at the bottom.
Also,
and you're fine.
I like that you can see most of the structure from the map. Not like the smaller details, but like the bigger parts of the structure, they're all there. Anyway, that clearly was channeling Bennett Foddy, but it was not nearly as hard. Like I did in one try here. You're not doing getting over it in one try. Unless you're like speedrunning it for viewers. Let's skirt for Ciel. I guess I'll take it. I don't want to fight that. Take it.
Thomas of the 47th Drunken Brigade. Benjamin's been calling us the Drunken Brigade. Ha! I love it. Yeah, we do our best work after a few. The trick is finding that perfect point where your nerves have calmed enough that your mind and body are one, but not so calm that your reactions are dulled. Some of the lads haven't quite managed riding that edge. But I remain in full control of my body and thoughts. Oh, sounds like someone spotted another Neveron. Better fuel up for our next dance. For Lumiere!
Yeah, the sweet spot for me where you're just drunk enough to be skilled but not too drunk is 0 drinks. Zero. No drinks, please.
Pauline is an advanced drinker.
I don't drink. Can I grab that? No, okay. Hi, guys.
I wanted to try some drinks while I was at the Outback, but like...
Outback Steakhouse?
Yes, but like,
did you get
I
a
was
blooming
alone.
onion?
No, because those are... I wonder how big it is actually. I might just order it.
They're not as big as you think they are.
Yeah.
I went to... So some friends took me to an Outback Steakhouse once because I did not know what a blooming onion was. And they were like, well, you gotta try it now. You're in America, you're gonna try your stupid bullshit. So they took me to the Outback Steakhouse, and I think we were like... I don't know, there were like a fair number of us, because this was like I was at a convention with a bunch of friends. I want to say there were a dozen of us. We got 3 blooming onions to share because only one was not enough. Ow. Like, we needed more.
Well, now I know I gotta try to get the bloomin' onion. Oh, that's right too, is that I wanted to get a dessert, but the thing was that I was alone and I had like already eaten like a full meal, and I needed to go shopping afterward. So I was concerned about like, you know, like having a problem, having like needing to use the bathroom greatly, I mean, before being able to get home, which would have been a problem.
Just
and you know, I had to go, like I had to go shopping too, so it was just like, well, I won't be able to finish it here, but also I can't really keep it if I take it with me. So
No.
unfortunately,
See,
no.
you gotta take it home from the start. You don't want to eat it there.
You say take it home, but again, I was going shopping. I couldn't take it home.
Why do it in the other order? Shop first, take it home after.
I was thinking about that, but like then my shopping would like the perishables, even though I put them in a thermos bag, you know, so that they like retain either their heat or their coolness depending on what kind of shopping it is. Like it wouldn't have kept the whole time I was there and then on the way back, I don't think. Unless you think I could preserve like ice cream and whatnot.
I think
in the thermos bag like the whole time I was at the Outback and then on the way home.
I think that Harriet doth protest too much.
That's not what the protest means. God damn it.
Well, you're asking for
in
a
context, protest means promise.
Esoteric. Wait, is that
Esoteric Ruins? That's just full of. That's just full of pop culture references that, like, you know, it's a movie that only like a few dozen people have seen.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what this is. This is another optional area. She says as she's still not doing the story. I'm condemned to wander aimlessly. I am vulnerable. Can you... Are you a ghost? A ghost? I don't know what a ghost is. Can you explain? A ghost would be defined as a soul of a dead person. A ghost. Scary. Did I die? I don't know. I don't understand what I am. Were you killed by Nevrons? Nevrons? I don't know what that is.
It's weird that they don't know about Nevrons.
It's possible they died before or during the fracture. Or perhaps they called Nevrons something else.
Have you been killed by like a very tall lady who dances?
Who's that?
And made out of ice and fire.
Oh.
I don't mean Lune.
She's not that tall.
Where could that stuff be?
Nice.
Luminer. Chromer and Luminer, the two currencies.
Just like in what was it? Was it Super Mario Odyssey?
In Super Mario Odyssey, you have coins and purple coins.
I was just mainly thinking of that one review that. Oh my god, it wasn't even a review. It was a wiki article that Philip plagiarized.
Philip?
In that first segment of that H-bomb video.
Oh, right. You said Philip, I was like, what did Proger do?
No, not Proger.
Why would
Plus,
Proger...
I always just refer to her as Proger. I'm like, that's her name.
Well, yeah, but I don't know that many Philip, alright? It's Proger and, like, Philippe le Bel. Who's king of France.
You guys should do something about that. You should stop having kings.
We did. We killed them.
This place is giving me a headache.
I don't know. It sounds fake.
Don't clip that and show it to Proger. I'll be cross at you. No. This puzzle's dumb. What's that? Honestly, what this puzzle is missing is like they should have like color changes to really indicate like what position they're in. Instead of just you slap it and maybe doors open, maybe they don't. How do I open this one? There we go.
Great. The door closed again.
Fine, we just need the one thing. Just take this.
Oh, lovely.
Several pieces of wood that do not fit together. They have shiny bindings. Ciel thinks it's lovely.
That will help.
The wood won't help though. I don't know why Ciel thinks it's just lovely. I really need to make Ciel forget about her husband. What is it? Could have sworn there was a thing for that cage.
Don't swear. You'll have to put $1 in the jar.
What did I say?
You said you could have sworn.
Well, then I didn't swear.
That's why I told you not to. It's a preemptive measure.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
What are you nibbling, by the way?
Nibbling?
Nibbling.
I'm nothing.
What are you eating?
Nothing.
I could have sworn I heard you crunching.
I moved in my chair.
And your chair crunched on chips?
Like, I don't know why you heard a crunching noise. I'm just telling you what I did.
Look, maybe I'm still hungry, alright?
I'm sorry, I don't have snacks. I'm poor.
Oh. I do too, but the state of Maryland happens to cover snacks.
Actually, that reminds me, I just got a letter from the Canadian government saying, hey, we cover dentals now.
I would have assumed that they did that ages ago, but...
Oh, they don't cover dentals here in Canada. Not on a... I mean, first of all, the healthcare is provincial, not governmental, so it's kind of weird that the government of Canada started this, but I'm not against it. I'm curious how that's gonna work with, the fact that, oh, there it is. Oh my god. It's gonna just be some fucking money that I don't need. It's not even gonna be like a badge. I knew it was just money. Waste of time. But yeah, the government of Canada is like, hey, we cover dentals now. You can go on the website of the government of Canada and, just, you know, fill all these annoying forms. Who are you? Are you explorers? It's complicated.
We're here for dental.
What do you want? A ring,
we
something
want,
beckons to me.
We want dental.
There was the thing you found. Give it to me. The wood boards. I have not the means to protect the core. Please give the stuff to me. My duty renewed. I am coming back to Leaf. Nobody can touch me now.
Don't kill him. No.
I am not familiar with the word Nevron. You kill humans, trapping their chroma. Ah, I see. I'm now defined by my new duty. I don't think I'm a ghost. I'm Nevron. Goodbye. Harriet forbids me to attack you.
Don't, he's friend.
I didn't. Like I said, Harriet forbids me.
Why do you feel otherwise compelled to murder?
Because they give crafting materials. I can upgrade my
weapons. You can get those at home.
And they seem kind of scarce at this point of the game, at least. Oh, hey, there's old Lumiere. Probably should have gone there first, because we're gonna get cutscenes and shit.
Welcome, my friends, to old Lumiere.
Lumiere.
Is anyone still here?
Just Nevron's.
So this is where our piece of Lumiere used to be.
Sleepy Pauline.
No, you're Sleepy.
Ugh. I ought to be Sleepy. I have an opportunity.
Before the fracture ripped apart the world and threw us into the sea.
To actually get back to sleeping at night.
I need more money. Also, I can fight you. Ah, so hard. I
Pauline's
get.
really good at beating up
I'll give
the
her one.
bourgeoisie.
Free aim shot can consume 1 foretell to deal 100%. I don't like this weapon. Bad weapon. I should really just do the side stuff on this save file instead of my other save file.
But your other save files for doing stuff.
I'm far enough in the game that I don't care anymore.
The heart is in the center of the city. All right? Show off a bit, Minoko.
Just admit you can't do it yourself.
Oh no, Minoko, you pushed us into another cutscene. Hello, treasure. Do you want a hug?
Minoko!
Is that what's happening here?
Sorry, I fucked up. I just wanted to show off.
We just have to regroup. The others should be fine. Verso said the heart is in the center of Old
Here he is.
Right. Okay, Minoko. Stop crying. We have to move.
Yes, sorry.
So wait, the other two got launched, like, across the map?
You know. Kinda. So, yeah, we're forced to play with these, 3. And I'd only have 4 abilities for Minoko, because I didn't bother using him at all. So this is gonna go great!
Yes.
Friends, I beg your forgiveness for landing us in this quagmire.
It's okay, Minoko. Let's move on, shall we?
So did these 3 get launched away as well?
Don't worry about it.
Kind of a weird theme here.
It's because we're in Old Lumiere and it's very sad.
Eyes don't lie.
Yeah, I got to Oakvale and Fable 2.
Piano music is how you make people feel sad and cry.
But I don't like that.
Unless you're Toby Fox, and then you make them very hype. And also sad.
Eyes don't lie.
I was trying to think of like how to combine hype and sad, and that just made me think of the comic where it's like, look at how hard I can cry. And like these jets of tears just like get pumped out of their eyes.
Mm-hmm. That seems unhealthy. I like how I got a weapon for a party member that's not here.
What, you think you'd get it when the party member was there? That's silly. You're silly. You're a silly bean.
I think you. Should probably give him stuff, I guess. Like combo attack, that would be useful. And maybe method counter. It's always useful.
How exactly did our piece of Lumiere end up on an island when the rest of the city is here?
One of the great mysteries. I wish we had more time. There's so much to study here.
It's a mystery. Turns out my sorry.
I got tired of hearing that excuse as a Catholic growing up.
What was life
It's
like
a
before
mystery.
the fracture?
The world was smaller and cozier, livelier. There were many more of us Gestrels back then. The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction survived. Our forests are filled with Gestrels awaiting rebirth.
What were you gonna say?
I forgot.
We were talking about mysteries and I interrupted.
I forgot.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I have nothing but time, I suppose, to think and sit. What are you? These days I am just a man who thinks and sits. When she was young, she'd get sad thinking about mortality. But when I asked her about her sadness, her answer surprised me. Are you talking about the paintress? She paints. She wasn't scared of death itself. She was sad because there are more works of art than she never seen. So many fables from around the world to bring in her workshop. All the beauty in the world she'd never get to experience. That saddened her. And I encouraged them to believe that their dreams are within their grasp. She proved me a liar. Dreams are bad, actually. She loved to challenge me. Of all of them, she and I are the most alike. It's important to remember the people, the ones we love. Keep them alive in our mind when they are far away. Are you from Old Lumiere? I painted them so I can remember them. Remember their faces. The man has gone silent. He doesn't feel like explaining nothing anymore. Goodbye, man who talks about nonsense. I'm sure this isn't ominous foreshadowing or anything.
I mean, that guy's the nouveau riche from Yakuza 0.
I can't beat him up.
You beat him up and you get a lot of money.
I can't beat him up. The game won't let me.
Well, how are you gonna level up your your dragon fighting style?
Doesn't that look like one of Eskier's stones?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring him a gift.
Just find a stone here randomly.
I was surprised you agreed so readily to Verso's plans.
He seems to be our best bet for now. We lack too much information.
Do you trust him?
I trust that he wants to reach the Paintress, so for now, our interests are aligned.
He has been helpful. Still, I have this feeling he's hiding something.
Like, he's acting like a mysterious cool stranger and stuff.
Minoko, how did you meet Verso?
I don't really remember. I feel like I've always known Verso.
You mentioned traveling with other expeditions.
Quite a few.
How many? What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Maybe ask Verso when we find him.
Yeah, okay. Finding them comes first.
Yeah, like Monaco just wants to leave, be like, oh, I forgot my oven is on, turned on, stuff, gotta go back home.
Any idea what this is?
I'm afraid not. This is my first time here as well.
$58.
58. They were the ones that Verso was traveling with.
I believe so. They made it surprisingly far. An axon. Interesting. Verso is...
Is this true?
Yes.
Mael's with him.
God damn it.
We need to go. Now.
Verso would never harm her.
Anvil is all in an uproar.
Can you stand?
Forgot about that outfit.
Minoko gets a bit
So good.
carried away sometimes.
My back hurts, but I'm fine.
Yeah, my back hurts too.
The others are probably heading towards the center of the city. We'll rejoin them there.
Give Pauline the massage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels like home. You okay?
Minoko fits well in the disaster expedition, eh?
Yeah. It does. After you.
I'm gonna be mysterious now.
Speaking of home, where do you live in Lumiere?
Above a bakery near the center. Angelique's Boulangerie. I ate there every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Mathilde's now.
Hey, now. Shush. It's fine. Oh, come on, really? No, you're not allowed to unequip the badges other party members have away from you. Come on.
Of course not. It's not here.
Come on. It's magic. They can just magic them away.
Pauline, this isn't the court record.
It is.
We're not lawyers.
It
We
is.
can't defy time and space.
It is absolute. But it is absolutely the court record, 100%.
I don't think so. I don't think that we can present evidence to the paintress to get a guilty verdict for her.
We can. You can present my fist in the paintress's face.
Oh.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, alright, there we go. What about you, fucker? What are we doing with you? Probably... When healing an ally... Well, that's bad here. That's anti-synergy. Why do I have that on? Let's just have that one.
When this is over, you should go and visit.
Hello. I'm here to do the murder.
Here we go.
Ow.
Let's spill some ink.
Ready to strike. Time to strike.
Whoosh.
Sure.
Yeah, whoosh, idiot.
I never said there was treasure.
Hey, look, dude, you're the one who just came along and was like, I'm gonna find treasure. I never promised anything of the sorts.
Great.
Great! Treasure! Alright, it's mandatory to fight these. They're in the way.
To parry.
Ow.
On guard. Blade cut through blades.
Watch out, my elf.
You did say watch out.
Next time.
There's no dodge. Parry it.
Just try. Time to strike.
We're a pretty good team. better.
Was he ever really there?
Putain. Where did he go?
No, that's I'm not buying that one.
Pauline has judgment.
I do. It wasn't the worst one. I don't know.
So, where did you go? I need to find Lune and Ciel.
You're gonna have to teach me how to cuss in French.
No, I don't like cussing in French.
Why not?
Noko is with us still, though. Even though he doesn't have a character model running around with us.
Look, some of us just aren't born with a character model. I never really had an opportunity to learn how to cuss in languages that I was learning.
Why would you want to? It's so fucking rude.
I'm just so used to it in English.
Oops.
You know, that's a funny thing about the perception of Americans and the way in which we speak English in Japan is that we all talk like we're gangsters. Like we just cuss all the time, just really, really casually, like without even thinking about it.
It's more like punctuation, really. English swearing is punctuation. French swearing is a fighting game combo system.
Well, now you're just making me want to learn it more. Teach me how to air juggle people with words.
I mean, I don't think there's an air juggle system, but this must be the place. Save. And I don't think there's anything I want to learn here. I'll take Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire is alright.
It's intact.
And I will put it here.
Why does it feel so familiar?
Yeah, why would this...
Know this place.
Why would this manor feel familiar? We've never been there. Never been in a big weird mansion that, I don't know, looks entirely too well maintained. And has a bunch of doors around the world. I'm pretty sure I skipped like 2 side paths because I didn't know where to go. Also, there is a thing right there that is taunting me, but I don't know how to get it. Oh, maybe I enter from this hole. Well, that's it's a lot easier.
Great.
Oh, it's just Cromer. Lion. Oh, hey, a door. Where would that lead? And we're in the bathroom. If you have a bathroom that looks like this, you have too much money.
Or you're Donald Trump.
It's the same thing.
No, he doesn't have any money.
He has too much money.
I mean, yes.
Even my dad had a rich friend who was like, not anymore because he sold it, but he was the CEO of a thing. So he had a fair amount of money, and even he wasn't stupid enough to get this. He had a normal house. It was a very big house, but it was a normal house.
Man, I gotta look up.
With someone who refuses to talk. We don't even share the bonds of grief anymore. She walks her path, and I walk mine. I don't exist to her. None of us do. She's left us all behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone.
In the bathtub. That's why we found it here. I don't know.
I mean, that is a common place of drownings.
Rich people pool is also a common place of drowning because they don't know how to secure their pools for kids.
Oh.
Anyway, we're here now.
I want to look up the identity of that billionaire who was like pissed off when it was reported that he was a billionaire because he didn't feel like that applied to him, and he found out that it was like a technicality because of like his assets, like his business assets were worth over $1 billion, and he's like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna sell everything and donate like almost all of it to fight climate change.
Good for them. Can you give me some?
I would like some.
I could use $1 million. I could.
$1 million can buy many peanuts.
I like how from the outside this kind of looks like a hedge maze, but then you get in there and it's like, no, it's just a square. It's a hedge square. And then I don't know.
It's the perfect maze. You can never get out.
I feel like it's not very well made though. Man, you have this house and you have like the means to make a hedge maze, and that's all you do. That's the best you can make. What a disappointing rich people house. Anyway, I guess we should enter the house and stop stalling.
I knew you'd open the door for her.
Really, Verso? This was your plan?
Your scars go over different eyes.
That's how you know they're big boss and solid as Snake. Or something, I don't know.
How many times must you hurt our family?
No, you don't get to lecture me on family.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us? Yet you insist on rushing toward death. You're trying to stop the wrong cycle.
You're doing this for yourself.
Of course.
Mal's just like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Think that, isn't it? Easier to betray us if I'm the villain.
So move. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I don't care what that conversation is about.
You haven't told her the truth.
Neither of you!
Have you, son?
I'm the bad guy, I don't tell truths. Oh, hi, I'm here.
Sorry we're late. We were busy doing a bit of reading. Were you planning on sharing that this man, the man who murdered our team, is your father?
Why is that relevant?
Family is not my favorite topic.
He clearly does not like him.
Right, can we talk about this later? I'd really like for you all to survive this.
Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Ow. Ow.
He doesn't hit very hard.
No, he's a story boss. They never do. They have to make the story accessible to chumps like me.
You're not a chump!
They have to make the story bosses accessible to people who avoid side quests. Like this save file is doing.
I found all 900 pine cones.
But, oh, this game is so pinecone-y. Also, I like how you don't get to choose who the third party member joining you is. It's always Lune. You don't get to choose. Did you want to use Ciel for this? No, fuck you.
Finesse and grace.
I'm not angry, just disappointed.
Oh, fuck you. He never said that to me because on my other save file, I killed him instantly. I did not know he said a meme. Anyway, what is this? I don't know what this is. Seems like you'd probably want to destroy it.
Here we go.
fighting by my side.
I can't believe Robert Pattinson II was actually Dunkachino's son.
I mean...
You see, when you go with the headcanon, it's actually more interesting.
I guess...
You know I'm right.
I don't know anything.
Oh. You know a lot of things.
Oh, I should have let Mael finish it. Oh.
I can't believe she missed her opportunity to murder him.
Anyway, in the cutscene dimension, he didn't lose, it's fine. I'm going to summon Ultima, but it's paint. Or something.
Specifically targeted the little guy.
It's just, he hates little guys.
Everyone all right? Lurker?
Ow.
Locos. Broken.
You accept who you are.
Ah, shit, I'm in a 30s movie now.
Oh, we're in Lorelei and the Laser Eyes.
Yeah. 30s movie.
It's less a 30s movie and more like a 60s experimental movie.
I guess. Actually, it's a 2020 movie that wants to pretend it's experimental from the 60s. And is Oscar bait. Also, Jean Dujardin is the main character, and everyone who's not French thinks he's a good actor for some reason.
What is that? Will you tell me your name?
No. I'm going to go back in my fire. I'm taking my house with me. Goodbye.
But I need that house.
No.
Where did it go? No. Alicia.
Fuck!
Hey guys, where did Renoir go?
I guess we're assuming the same place the house went.
I guess the house is in the court record now.
Well, now the judge will only accept it.
Thank you.
The judge will only accept it in a certain order.
Yeah. You must present those two pieces of evidence in this order!
Care to explain?
No, no, no. You don't want to present the banana. You want to present the photo of the banana.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
Family's complicated.
I think y'all are making it more complicated than it needs to be.
So yeah, my kid's still dead.
You've traveled miles, spinning in circles, your blind eyes on the dial, stripping off.
The stories say that Jestrels reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially.
Can you stop clipping your hand through Noko? It's really weird.
But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko. The one you knew is gone.
This would hit me harder if Noko had been a character for more than like 3 scenes.
Didn't we meet Noko at, like, first?
Yeah, and then he didn't show up for half the game. And then he showed up when we found Monoko for some reason. It was like, hey, I'm here now.
His heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying, it's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There is someone else who can help us.
I just realized that she has Loon's haircut.
Everyone has haircuts.
No, but she has the one braid on the right side of her head.
Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier?
It's just Lumiere's passion.
Do you need something from the Axons? Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are axons, yes. Like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why? What are axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die.
Also, you have to get a disc from
Yet we found the corpse of one
from a
named Lumia,
puppet.
so it's possible.
What?
I don't know how that one died.
We need vast amounts of chromer.
Listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And as expeditioners, if we die fighting.
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
I'm over here, Loon.
Yeah, where was he in this?
the opposite side of where she was looking.
All right, if
it's the sunglasses.
If we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I'm with Ciel.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
Did you listen to what I just said?
I mean, we need 2 of them.
But we could kill the weak one and level up from that, and then get better level and kill.
Or we could just cheese the hard one, and then use those levels to just womp the easy one.
Pauline didn't get the cheese badges because she's a different save file. Also, my controller disconnected because I haven't touched it in like 15 minutes.
Yes.
Also, Onion is here.
Onion.
Boy. Yes, boy. Oh, you boy, you boy. Yeah, you boy. Yes. Okay. We're gonna stop here.
You managed to get through the whole night.
I did.
Despite the sling bees.
Yeah.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon.
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to 0?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different.
Let's spend time with Ciel. I want to see if this is the one I'm thinking about.
Story time? Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
100 years.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think.
Really dark, really deeply personal.
Okay. I'm gonna share something really dark with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret.
No, it's light and personal.
Please.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has
But
a
not that old
hairstylist
man.
quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky?
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair? Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
Oh, I'm so glad Verso's the main character we get to have these conversations with and not Mael.
All you've revealed is that you're vain and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Those are my badges. I use them for magic.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me to remember them by.
Or that.
Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist.
Is that a reference? Sounds like a reference. I'm pretty sure that's a reference.
When he said your turn, I was hoping that he was gonna give CL purple hair.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay. Now I remember where that's from. That's from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Silver says that. I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. For some reason, people like that, and there's a 10-hour video that's just Silver saying that looped over and over. No, not. Sorry, I exaggerated. It's 10 minutes, not 10 hours.
Oh, you got me excited over nothing. Like there's a 10-hour video of Dumbledore going, "Hurry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?" Just on a hard loop to the point where it sounds like music.
Oh, guys. I mean, I love a good meme, but
and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live.
I mean, y'all are getting to the point where children, like, you're getting right at the point where maybe you should just stop having children because they're just not gonna have much of a life. Like,
that's dark.
It is. The timer is like, when the timer is down to 30, you probably should just stop.
And every year you wait?
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
Bad story. Now Versa's gonna level up his relationship somehow.
Pauline, that's how it works.
I'm so glad we're doing this with Versa.
You're in for a boofing.
Imagine if we're doing this with a character that was, not Verso.
What, like Gustav?
No. Like the character's actually the main character of the story.
Look, he was gonna throw a rock at the paintress.
Gustav? Can I finally learn that? Yes, I can finally.
Big rock.
It was not a big rock, actually. It was kind of a teeny, dinky rock. I don't really feel like doing the rest of the scenes because it's light. I think we're gonna stop there, and we'll do the rest of the camp scenes next time. I just wanted to hear Verso talk about his dumb hair. Oh no, my hair turned white. Oh no, I need to dye it now. 'Cause I'm old. I'm not actually that old, but I don't want to look old. I'm Verso. Where's Recto? Good night.
Good night, bye-bye.